too much. No, get it, girl. Bestie therapy.
Hey, welcome to Bestie Therapy.
Where we talk about the therapy going on in all our lives. I'm Persephone.
And I'm Riles.
And you're ready to spill the tea.
Oh, baby. I'm going to be sounding like a little guy today.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah, I work at the haunted house. I think it was like last week too I said this. My voice is going to be a little bit low today.
Oh, Miss Alto.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Or a mezzo soprano. That doesn't rhyme with alto. Wait, it do though.
It doesn't rhyme. It just both ends in O.
Everything's falling.
Everything's falling.
We're
Oh, the bag. Oh, the bag.
we're in the basement. That sounds
so.
We're in Riley's parents' basement, not kidnapped, I promise. But like, we were near a bag and it fell. And so, okay, anyway,
yeah.
Sorry about this.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
Anyway, welcome.
Hello.
As you can say, as you can tell, we're already on one, and it's what
Hello.
it's what 10 a.m. in the morning. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
well, welcome to Bestie Therapy, y'all. We are back together again in person.
Yes, we are.
Don't get me wrong. I love our days. Don't get me wrong. I love when we're able to still do the podcast even when we can't see each other physically. Yeah. But being in person,
it's
so much better.
So much better.
And like, it's easier to talk, you know?
It is. Because sometimes when I'm sitting by myself, I'm just like, and this. And it's like I'm talking to myself, which is like, I mean, I've done it, but like...
Girl, I do it every day.
Yeah, I usually talk to myself in my head. But like, it's just like... what do I say? Yeah.
No, same. Because like, it's like, okay, what can I say? And not that way I'm not thinking about what I'm saying and like actually have a conversation. Or what if I talk too much and then you realize it's been 25 minutes and you're like,
I gotta stop now. Okay. I should probably stop talking. I'll go to the corner and hide now. Thank you.
The amount of times that I've said at the end of my part is like, sorry, Riley, for how long this is.
Yeah, because you have to edit this.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Well, I'm sorry. My bad.
LOL.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Here's my section.
Here's my section. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you so much. Mwah. Yeah.
I love us.
I love us. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But we're on one.
Yeah,
but
we are.
Welcome again, and I'm so excited today because today we are talking about Bestie. What is love?
Yeah, what is that? I know we already have an episode in our season 1, a little podcast season 1. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! Like with the lovely Byras about their relationship, but we've never actually talked about what our take is on it. And here's the catch. Ready? Here's the catch. Here is the catch. You know, you listening? Yeah, because here's the catch. Sorry. Here's the catch. I know me personally, I mean, I've never had a partner ever.
And me
not
neither.
Once. And I've had crushes, but I don't know if I can ever, besides like celebrities, LOL. I can't ever say I've like ever been in love before.
No, that's a actual real thing. Me neither. So we're going to talk about that today in our topic on love, relationships, as people who've never been in love or relationships. And you know what? It's not sad. It's just different. Okay, so be nice. But before we get into that, but we're going to talk about life updates. There you go. It's a big word for Elmo, you know.
It's a big word for Elmo, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
What about you, baby?
Me,
you go
first?
Yeah, it's usually
what?
me going
no.
first. Yeah. Okay. I see the face you're making.
No, because like, you know, I'm like, so before.
Uh-huh.
So before I was already here, but before we started podcast, me and Riley had our own little life updates together because just as besties do. Yeah. And I'm like going through like, what do I want to say?
Yeah, what do
I
you want
wanna
to say? Oh,
I'm doing some karaoke with some friends this Saturday, so I'm excited for
fun.
that. It's a few friends from one of my old jobs, so I'm like, oh my gosh, we all just get to see each other and like sing little hearts out
Sing
and
my heart
everything.
out, yeah.
And so I'm gonna see what happens and see how we're all feeling. I just hope it's a vibe and hope we're all like having a great time. Cause like
Yeah.
life, I feel like we just gotta be there. Gotta bring some happiness and fun to the world, you know?
Yeah, we do. Love and joy,
joy.
healing light. Yeah.
But yeah, now figured out my moving situations for next year. So moving in with some friends. So
Yes, baby.
I'm kind of low key excited because it's road.
Rude.
Sorry, I hit a box, but it was my box. But I I've always wanted to like live. I always wanted to live with friends, but kind of been scared to live with
Yes.
friends because I'm like, what if we live together and like we hate each other, you know?
Which has happened to me, so.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what am I? But I'm like, what is best for you financially? Like,
Right.
the worst that could happen is you guys aren't friends anymore. Yes, that is horrible, and I don't want that to
Yeah,
happen.
no.
But true friends would get over it and like
Yes.
figure the ish out, you know.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. So,
Yes.
but also these are a good group of friends that like have looked after me,
Yes.
especially when I transitioned and everything. So I'm like, okay,
Yes.
let me see what happens, and they're
Yeah.
they're supportive and everything. So I'm like, okay, I think I've been in this stage of isolation for so long, which is, yes, sometimes you need to isolate yourself to grow, but also sometimes you need to be around people to grow. So
Yes.
I'm excited for
true.
that. And
Yes,
then,
baby.
okay, sorry, did not mean to scream into my, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I just got excited. I've also like been I'm gonna talk more about this on my YouTube channel because God willing, hopefully I'm posting a video tomorrow or at least Friday with this weekend.
Yay!
But one of the things I've been like doing is changing my identity, and not like changing. I will change my name eventually, but not like
Well, yeah.
identity, but just like changing how I view myself.
Yeah.
And so I created like basically like a comic book character to like how I view myself, to like love myself more. If does that make sense?
Oh,
And
yes,
so
baby.
I don't know, just seeing all the like how that is and how that story is, and just figuring like seeing myself as a person I want to be. So it's just like,
Yeah.
it's been cool just figuring that out. But yeah, I went to a wedding. I forgot. Did I say that? I didn't say that. Okay. I went to a wedding this past weekend with some funny thing. I was supposed to pick up my one friend to go, but they at the last minute couldn't go. So it was just going to be me.
Yeah.
And I only knew the bride. So I'm like, okay, I'll probably go there, go to wedding, chill the reception a little bit, and then like hang out a little bit and then leave because, you know, I don't want to be alone by myself the whole night.
Right.
Get there. As I'm sitting, I like look to my right and see two of our other friends walking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys were invited too? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, when did you guys find out you're going? They're like, we just found out each other were invited 2 days ago. So we literally all just met at the wedding. I'm like, oh my
That's
gosh.
so cool.
So we just like sat together and hung out. We met some cool other friends there. Like we met new friends there who were friends of the bride and the groom. So it was just really fun. And so it was like one of those nights where we were just outside, like obviously the drinks are flowing because you know it was a great wedding, but like we like danced on the dance floor and everything, but like we had like 2 times it was out in the country, so we went out. It was like out in a big field, so we went out into the field and where there was a bunch of hay bales, and it was like late at night, you could see the stars, and we were just like having one of those nights like okay, in one of my in my first album I'm writing a song called Starry Night, and it's basically about just friends like hang out under stars at night, like in high school or whatever.
And that's like Starry Night right there.
Starry Night, yeah. And so we were doing that. It just felt like we were all in a coming of age movie and just friends hanging out at night, just trying to figure out life and figure out what we're going to do and just what life is about. And we're all like 16 again, just with big dreams and just like chilling and vibing and having fun, just to have fun, no care in the world. And so
yes, I love that.
That was amazing. And I was like, I don't want this night to end. And we were just having fun sitting on top of hay bales and talking about life. So yeah, just anyway, what I'm saying is hang out with your friends.
I need to do that more.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, golly gee, I haven't. Oh.
What about you, my love? Any life updates?
Any life updates? Well, first off, I might need all your what? I'm gonna need all. I'm gonna need all of your help. So guys, listen, guys.
Yes,
Guys.
my lovely. Ooh, that's loud.
This is gonna sound absolutely insane, but guess what? It's fine because I can be insane if I want to. Like,
I can steal your man if I want to.
yeah, baby.
Or I can be your boyfriend. What is it?
I could.
Dove
Are you
Cameron song?
talking?
Or
Oh, I thought you were
I
gonna
can be a better boyfriend than him. And then there's
Yes.
also
I thought you were quoting Justin Bieber. The if I was your boyfriend, I'll never let you go. I could take you places you've never been before.
ooh.
Baby,
I can
freaking
sing a
frag.
man. Isn't there a song like I can sing a man if I want to?
probably. I'm gonna.
Anyway,
say
sorry,
yeah.
I did not mean to go off
No,
topic.
it's
You were
okay.
saying.
No, I love it. But guys, so the Tangled auditions or the Tangled movie, not auditions, is back on business, which one I'm very excited for, as long as it's done
Correctly.
correctly.
And not saying that things can't be changed, because we all know
yeah.
things will be changed in live action, of course.
Of
but
course, they're gonna make it a little bit different, but like keep it like
more like the
some-
story too.
yeah.
Like, keep it still good.
keep
you know?
it keep it still good. Thank you. But guys, help me, guys.
Help her get an audition.
Help me get an audition. So here's my plan, okay? Here's my plan. I'm gonna write another letter. Oh my god, I'm speaking so quick. I'm like, like I'm mumbling.
Because we're passionate about it. Because
I'm like mumbling. I'm like, blah, blah, blah,
Let's all look.
like not making sense over here. I'm like, but like my plan. Okay, I'm gonna write a letter. I did that. If you remember, like I don't know, was it like 2 years ago, 1 year ago? I don't remember. I think it was like two around
Last
year and a
Friday
half.
night.
I mean, yeah, no. I wrote like a handwritten letter. Well, this time I'm gonna type one out, and if I can find pretty like gold shimmery paper, I'm gonna put
As you should.
be like, this one stands out. And then yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I have another music video that I'm working on that is somewhat related to towers and princesses and feeling trapped. Sorry, I'm really extroverted today.
As we should. I think we both are. The way we like, as soon as we saw each other today, we were just full on conversation, like extrovert. Like, extrovert. Like, oh my gosh, how you this and this and this and this. Okay, so
But yeah, that music video is not done yet, but I'm planning it right now. So that's gonna be happening. LOL. But like I'm doing that in hopes to be like, nudge, nudge. So now you guys know my secrets. Maybe I shouldn't have told that one, but oh well.
No.
Who cares?
Who cares? But Riley showed me part of one of her music videos today.
Another one, yeah. Another one.
And it was amazing.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love it.
Well, yeah, because Per helped me with the drawings.
But Riley edited it. She edited it.
Edited it.
Edited it.
Edited it.
She edited it.
Edited it. Oh, ew. Ew.
Can you tell it's been a week since we've seen each other?
Yeah, but yeah, it's animation. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's a lot of work and it's long, but it's fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, but yeah, so if anyone, so I'm gonna send a letter and then maybe send out some emails. But if anyone has like ideas, tell me.
Please tell.
Tell me. I've been dreaming about this since I was 16.
I've
I've
been
loved the
dreaming-
movie since I was 10.
I feel like
Please. In my
Disney?
manly
Sorry.
voice. Please.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like Disney is like our friendship. Like our friendship is Rapunzel and Ariel.
Yes!
Cause like you just want to be free and explore the world and explore everything.
And you just want Eric.
Yeah, I just want a
But,
man. And like
Ariel wanted to see the world too.
true, but like I would leave my family for a man. You know, so like I mean, not seriously, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I mean,
I
if it
mean-
was between a man and my family, bye. No.
I mean,
I mean, no.
I'm kidding. Like, as someone who knows me, like,
Yeah.
I'm maybe a little bit boy crazy sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
A little, oh,
Just a
man.
little, bit, just like a little bit, a little. But yeah, like
Or a whole lot of man, you know?
Yeah,
okay,
baby.
anyway, well, let's get
Yeah.
back on track.
But other than that, so yeah, help me with that if you know. But like, I'll be fine. But like,
We should do. Can I didn't want
yeah,
to cut
go
you off.
ahead.
We should do a, like we've always talked about it, but like for referrals, we should do a Disney princess like photo shoot, like
I'd be so down.
because like you could be Rapunzel.
I love how you were about to say you can be tangled.
It's. I hate that I always say
You can be
You
tangled.
can be tangled. What if that was her name? Like, what if they were? Disney was like, instead of Rapunzel, we're gonna name her Tangled.
Do you want to know what her real name actually is?
What?
Because, so, in the original Grimm story, right? Like Rapunzel's parents, dad, goes into Dame Gothel's like garden and steals lettuce because his wife was so greedy for that lettuce. He would steal the like lettuce and give it to her without Dame Gothel knowing, and then Dame Gothel finds out, and she makes a deal with him, like the father, and says, "Well, you can keep taking my lettuce, but you have to give me your firstborn child." Well, he accepted because he was like more scared of his wife not having the lettuce because that's how greedy she was for it. Well, when Dame Gothel, took Rapunzel when the baby was born, like that was her precious lettuce, because you know what Rapunzel means in German?
Lettuce.
Yes. Her English name is lettuce. That is the lettuce that cannot be stolen.
True. Wow.
It's like symbolism.
Okay.
You can't steal this lettuce. It's mine. We traded. So you can
Rapunzel.
have, yeah, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce, let down your hair.
Lettuce, let down your hair. I love that. Okay.
So that fun fact for y'all, if you didn't know, Rapunzel in German is lettuce.
What did they had? Rapunzel, let us climb your hair.
Lettuce, climb your hair. That's so
that was
funny.
so funny.
I would see it. I would see that if someone was like, let us climb your hair.
Hair.
I mean, okay, like,
We're doing a photo shoot. It's
We'll do that.
Okay, by next summer.
yes,
We're gonna do
we'll
it.
have a little Disney cute little.
Even
photo
if we do
shoot.
like a little fall or like winter little photo shoot.
I'd be so down for that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, life updates, working on projects, and rehearsals. Boom.
Boom. I love that. Love that. Love that. You said let's do A, B, and Z.
There we go.
But so yes, today we are definitely talking about love and relationships.
LOL.
Unfortunately, not
zero.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we are speaking about love.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, here's the thing about love. I think if you do miss out on love, it would be a big waste. I feel like even if you don't end up married or end up blah, 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 like everyone should fall in love once because that's human nature.
True, and I know some people are asexual or aromantic, so like I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
true,
much
too.
more
Well, yeah.
about that. So like if that's you, then you can disregard
whatever, yeah.
you say. Like
Yeah, like it's all a preference.
yeah, it's
but-
all a preference. But so as people who've never been in love or like been in a relationship, this is just our take on love and everything. But I feel like it's awkward and hard to talk about love sometimes because
it can be
It's-
because it's personal.
it's personal and like as someone, I don't even mean to take.
No,
over
go
from
ahead,
you.
go
Okay.
ahead.
I don't know. I feel like for me, I think somewhere deep and down. Oh, why are we getting real at this point? We just started. I feel like we just started, and like now we have to get. Okay, well, this is about to get real, everyone. Okay, sorry, not sorry. Okay, but for so long, I believed like I didn't deserve to fall in love. So like I think that's still a belief in my head, and I know it's not true,
No.
and I know I will, but it's just like I don't deserve that. I don't think I deserve to be loved.
Can I ask you a question? Like an interview? No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
Persephone,
Yes,
Pearl,
darling. Yes,
darling,
yes. Oh, make sure the camera gets my
yes.
good angle.
Yes, I have
Good,
a
thank
good angle
you.
right
Oh,
here. Yes.
manager, please keep on my water right there. Thank you,
Yes.
darling.
Yes,
Okay,
of course. Yes. All right,
okay.
darling. You can answer this to however you want to answer this. You can answer it. Why do you think you didn't deserve that?
I think because I didn't feel it from growing up from it, and I'm not trying. Okay, first of all, let me start here. I'm not trying to put any of my family or parents on
Yeah.
blast or anything like that. I'm not.
No.
They are. We might have our differences, but they are great people.
Yeah.
Just we love we are thankful for them. So no one be mean to them because I will
Yeah.
fight you
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I think just how the parent dynamic was growing up, I just never felt that. Not that they didn't love me, because I do believe they do love me.
Oh yeah.
But I think just I didn't feel it growing up, just because of my own stuff and other stuff. So since I never felt it from that, I think I always felt like there was something wrong with me growing up, because I felt like since I was in my mind I was
Yeah.
a problem child. So I felt like, since I'm a problem child, I don't deserve to be loved.
Yeah.
Or even like with religion, it was like, God loves you, but if you do this, he is mad at you, and like he punishes you. So I'm like, and also growing up in a Christian religion, you're always told, and we're not getting religious or anything like that. We're
Yeah.
not talking like that. It was just
This is how you were.
how we were raised.
Yeah, it's how you were raised.
It was in Christian religion, it was always told like, you are not worthy of God's love. You don't deserve love. So you are nothing without God, and you are not loved without God, basically. Like,
yeah.
and so but when you're told as a kid over and over, you are not worthy, you are not deserving of love because you're a sinner and evil, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That is ingrained in you, and I don't even feel like in my normal day life I don't deserve like love from like family, friends, or people in general. So or even romantic love. So I think that's why I think that. Wow, that was a lot just to answer that, but yeah.
No, and to like bounce off of that, like I do hope like you have found people that has given you that love that you should have and that you felt it.
I know they have.
Good.
And I think
Okay.
I think from friends, especially like you've definitely shown me love.
You and you show me love, baby.
Oh my gosh, stop!
God.
I think we're dating. Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
God, what?
stop.
Oh.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
But no, there have been people in my life show me love, even with my first quote unquote. It wasn't a relationship, but you know what I mean. Like first boy that I really liked experience. I'll say that. Even when he treated me nice, like it was like an act of, and to me it showed what love could look like or feel like, so I don't regret any of my past or what happens, but the spirit, God, the universe has put people in my life to show me that I am loved.
Yes.
So yeah, but
You are loved.
what are your views on lovely, my love?
Love is very complicated. Love is not easy. I've always been really on the opposite side where people have been interested in me more than I was in them. And that's even harder. That's even harder because I don't want to be the one to do that to you. I don't want to be that person. If there was like some way to like do love without getting our feelings hurt, I would ideally love that, but I know that doesn't exist. I feel like with love, guys, I'm not sick. I promise. It's just the haunted house. It's not that like I don't feel deserving of love. I just feel like I'm not making time for it, which is probably not good because I know like in my heart I do want that. I just don't know how to love, if that makes sense. Like in a romantic way. Like when it comes to friends, family, and whatnot, like, yeah, that
it's different.
It's like different. But with romance, it's like, I don't know, you show so much of yourself and it gets to the point where it's like, well, what if you don't like what you see? And I just put my entire heart in front of you and then it's just like ripped from. And that's where I think it's very important, which I've been working on and have been doing. You need to love yourself on the inside out first before you get into that relationship, is my thought. You need to have, none of us ever will know who we truly are. Like, we'll always be learning about ourselves, but you need to be able to stand your grounds in your own personality and your own spirit and your own mind and heart. And you need to be able to defend that, because if someone, and this has happened with friends, not with romantic relationships, but if you start like shaping yourselves around these other people, then you are not showing them yourself. You're showing them what they want to see. And you're doing a big disservice, because maybe what they want to see is just not who you are. So don't shape yourself into what they want you to be, because if you just don't match, you just don't match. And you're doing more damage to yourself and to the other person, because then if you're trying to shape yourself to the other person, then you might be going, well, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't this person treat me right? Or why am I not treating this person right? Because if you don't actually understand a little bit of who you are and what you want, then how can you truly know one another?
And like that's exactly like what love is all about. Not saying that you can't
Sorry.
love someone without loving yourself first. You can love someone, but
You can.
to love them fully, you have to love yourself first. And what I mean by that is, it's like, don't just invest all yourself into them and just be a part of their masterpiece. Yes, you, and when I say masterpiece, I mean like art piece, or their journey of life, or their life. Like, yes,
you have
be a
your
part
own
of their
life.
Yeah,
You have your own life.
Yeah, like, don't just be part of their life. Yes, be a part of their masterpiece of the picture of their life, but also create your own picture, your own masterpiece of your life, and what that painting, or what painting in metaphorical terms, will look like.
Yeah.
Like, be your own masterpiece, because first of all, you're a human being, you're a human soul, existence, whatever you believe in. This is your human experience, and by so far probably the only one that you know of. So just live it fully, because who knows how much time we have, and why not? Like, you have been given this gift of life, so embrace
Which
it
is like
and fulfill it.
1 in a billion chance or whatever to like be able to be here.
Yeah, I was listening to that on a podcast recently, and it's just like, who you are right now with all your thoughts and how you act and what you think and who you are inside. There is 1 in billions of whatever chance you being born, but you, out of every soul, was born. So like, why not just embrace that and live it? And I know sometimes it's hard to embrace yourself or love yourself because of what society does or everything, but
There's so much pressure in
so much pressure.
everyday life. Yeah.
But we have to do it, especially now when, a lot of times, a lot of external things can get us down, especially now in times. So embrace who you are, live your life now, because that is at least your human right
Yeah.
as a person to love yourself, And sorry, our voices are
Does a bit.
down today. But for someone who is struggling with loving yourself, one thing I realized, and one thing I was actually talking to Riley today about, is that loving yourself is not a feeling. And I always
I was hoping you were going to bring this up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I always thought it was a feeling like, oh, I just need love. Once I love myself, I can do this. Or once I feel it, I'll be fine. Like, I just need to feel the love for myself. Loving yourself is not a feeling. Loving yourself is an action. Loving yourself is investing in yourself. And just, it's an action. It's waking up and doing the thing, whatever it may be, to not only love yourself, but to like yourself. Because once you start doing things to take care of yourself, to invest in yourself, whether that be waking up and deciding to work out or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Once you start doing that, you'll start liking yourself. And liking is a feeling like, oh, I kind of am feeling myself, whether that because you changed the way you look or you changed the way you feel. And like, even like getting up and making your bed is like, oh, I accomplished something today. I did something. I kind of like myself more because I was able to do that, and I feel happy now,
Right.
So that's what liking yourself is. But in order to like yourself, to feel good about yourself, you have to start loving yourself, which is doing the work, investing in yourself and taking action in whatever that may look like.
Yeah, love is action. And I think that goes with every I like romantic because I know that's our our main focus, priority. Um, yeah. Um, love. We were talking about this too. Like you have to do the inner work, but it doesn't mean that inner work is going to be necessarily like, I don't know, rainbows and butterflies and oh, look at this. Like no. Um, you have to go through the deepest and darkest parts of your soul, the hardest parts to walk through to get out on the brighter end of the tunnel. You have to look at yourself and be like, okay, well, what are the things that I'm not good with? What am I good with? And what do I need to improve on? Yada, 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 all of that. Like, that's real things. And once you do that, in that romantic relationship, you won't be, the darkest parts of yourself won't be as dark, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
Because I know I've seen it. Like I said, I've not been in a romantic relationship before, but I've seen it where, like, one person or two, both of them, honestly, were not at their best mentally, and they brought out the absolute worst in each other. That's happened with me in friendships too. Like it can happen, but then you look at the successful relationships and you see that, well, they just make each other better. Not saying that there isn't dark times, but they are so confident in what they can give in the relationship that they don't even have to question it. They don't have to be like, well, at your worst, you're going to do this to me. Like there's trust there.
Yeah.
And relationships are like based on trust.
It's a partnership.
Yes, you can always love someone, but if you don't trust that person, nothing is there. And if you can't trust yourself and if you can't love yourself, then how do you expect to trust and love the other person? Because then I've seen it and I've dealt with people like this, and this was not in romantic terms. The person who's accusing you of stuff that you may not have done, they're accusing you because they have done it and they don't want other people to do that to them. So they automatically think, oh, well, this person did something like this. And they might be subconsciously thinking, well, I've done that before, but they won't actually realize that they've done that before. And that's why they're reacting that way, because they haven't healed from that trauma. They haven't healed from it. So they're gonna, like, let's put it into, if you're in a relationship and someone cheats, right? There could be many reasons why you cheat. Well, don't you like, what I've noticed is like, it's the cheater in some occasions that go, don't cheat on me. How dare you? I'm going to lock you in. My friend was in a relationship like that. She was very faithful, very loyal. The other guy was a massive cheater and would treat her as if she was the cheater. But that's just because he didn't do that inner work. And he trauma dumped it on her.
And was projecting.
And was projecting his own insecurity on her. But he doesn't realize the only reason why he's nervous about it is because, well, he does it. And he doesn't want to be betrayed. No, not even found out. He was found out. He doesn't want to be betrayed because he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? He knew exactly what he was doing. And he didn't want to go through that.
And like the reason we're talking about, you have to...
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason we're talking about how when you have to love yourself, like, be like first, and then like love someone. Like, obviously, if let's say your relationship right now, don't break up with them. Like,
no, I mean, no.
Obviously, learn to love yourself, but also like love them. But I'm saying like we're talking about self love a lot because, like your friend's ex, like he was not only the villain in his own story because he was doing all this bad crap and shit because he didn't love himself, but also he was becoming the villain in her story.
Yes.
And one, you should never want to become the villain in one story like that,
Like that. Yeah. No, when it's, you'll always be a villain in someone's story because no one's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, he knew what he was doing. He didn't want to feel that way. And instead of doing the work, he just projected.
And you're just repeating cycles and repeating these toxic cycles and hurting other people. And that's just like creating more negativity and negative energy in the world,
And how traumatizing that is for the other person. And I think that's why I'm like, I think being in a relationship is obviously like a really good thing and it's something I want to experience, but I'm like scared almost.
It's so scary.
Like I'm scared because I don't want to lose all of the work I have done and give part of myself to someone else, but I don't want all of that.
No.
I don't want, and just because one relationship was like that doesn't mean that every relationship
No.
will be like that. But like it's like, oh, I look on the outside perspective and I'm like, I'm doing good on my own. I don't do I,
And like,
but like I do. But like it's like that like do I? Like that's oh.
because like when you're with someone, not only do you have to worry about your ish, but you also have to worry about their ish too.
And
Which
yeah.
is nothing is wrong with that. That's
No,
what
I think
the relationship and partnership is
I
about.
think it's very important. Have you heard like the rule where it's like if I'm out like 50% today, your other
Sorry, I keep breaking my fingers.
cracking the knuckles. The other person who might be at a higher percentage will be like, do you know what? I'll carry some of the weight for you.
If you're only at 30, I'll be 70. If you're at a 60, I'll be 40. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just
and it's got to go both ways, of
both
course. It can't
ways.
because if it's one person constantly doing that, then of course that's going to get tiring.
and draining. And so
Yeah.
the thing is like love, like we were talking about, like have that self love and everything, but also like frick, I forgot my point. Dang it!
Oh, I hate when
It's
that
okay.
happens.
It's okay. But the thing, we're always going to be afraid of love because dating in general is just putting your heart out there on the line and like putting it on basis, putting on a sidewalk. People like, please don't step my heart. If you see my heart, pick it up and keep it safe. But or if you see my heart, just please just like, and you don't want to just ignore it, but please don't step on it and hurt it. But
Yeah.
but people are going to do that. That's what dating is putting your heart on the line and all that stuff. And it's also scary because you have to obviously, like, you don't have to just be there for you, be there for them. But I don't know if you guys ever see this, but like when you meet someone that you're like attracted to and like, but also like you feel a connection with them.
Yeah.
It brings that like spark to you, kind of. It's like
It
a
brings
spark,
like a light.
a light and a life and everything.
Yeah.
And like it creates a magic, basically. It creates
Yeah, it's
magic. And you
magic.
want to like, when I feel that with someone, I want to create that magic and explore that magic with someone.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's good to be in relationships because
For sure.
you never know what could happen or what the amount of happiness you can experience with that person. Not saying you need that person to be happy, but like the amount of joy, great times, sad times, bad times, but growth you can experience with that person and the journey of magic, whatever it may be.
Yeah, you're creating your own little movie. You're sharing a life with someone and maybe even creating life. And that's magic. That is the cycle of creation right there. If the relationship is a good, healthy one. It takes a lot of work to have a healthy relationship, for sure. And that's with any relationship, honestly. But I think I know I wouldn't, I know this isn't like romantic love, but like I wouldn't like be where I am today if it wasn't for the love of some of the people in my life. Because you saw I was in a very dark moment for a few years, and it was the people. It wasn't me. I was having a hard time getting myself out of it, and it was the people that I surrounded myself with that said, "Here, grab my hand, and I will help you." And I think there's beauty in that, especially in a romantic relationship. Where you can count on each other and, like you said, help each other grow. And love is an action. Love isn't a feeling. You got to show each other that you love each other. And like you said, it's just magic. It's just magic when you're able to do that and you can find the person that you actually do connect with. And I do really want that. I do want to connect with someone, and I want to be able to like be my 100% like self around this person. And I want him to be funny and pretty. But I think when you actually work as a team and you call it a partnership and call it romantic love, like absolutely, but like you're a team. And it's not always going to be like beautiful.
Teams aren't always going to win, you know?
No. And you have to put a lot of work into it. There's going to be disagreements. There's going to be fights. There's going to be a bunch of, little mishaps that go on. But if I can still look at you at the end of the day and be like, I want to go through the good and the bad with you, then you're a special person.
And I think sometimes we think that, oh, just because I'm in a relationship with this person, that means I need to be with them forever.
Not always.
Sometimes it's not always the case. Sometimes it's okay to not be in a relationship with someone forever.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are only supposed to be in your life for a season. Unless you dated them and it was amazing, you loved them and you found love with them and you're in love with them. But sometimes it's okay if that love ends. Not ends,
Yes.
but if that relationship ends, it's okay because it was part of your life experience. You were supposed to go through that. You know?
Yeah. They were helping you in a time where you needed them, where they needed you. And you were able, I think honestly, it goes both ways. Like, you guys, like, two people come together when they need that certain lesson from a person. And if it turns out to be, hey, like, I think we can keep teaching each other things, then yeah, that's where it goes into like, okay, do we want marriage? Do we want, or just a really long engagement? Or do we just want to stay together forever but not have a label on that or whatever? That's where that comes in. But like, there are some occasions where you can love someone so much, but you just know, like, yeah, you were supposed to help me with this, but I don't want to hold you back from what you need to do. Or maybe you're holding me back from what I need to do. And we were good for this and we needed each other here, but we did everything that we could for each other.
And we're not.
And now go fly.
Now
Like,
go
I
fly.
nurtured you, you nurtured me. All right, jump out the window, fly past the buildings, up into the sky and away into the night. Do it. Like, we're free and on to the next lesson. And if we come back together for
cool.
a different part of a journey, like, that can happen. And I don't oppose that. Like, if two exes were to get back together, like, yeah, that can happen. And it should be. I know a lot of people go like, oh, that's weird that you get back together with your ex. Like, no, like, sometimes you split away for a few years. Doesn't mean you can't make your way back.
No. And love is just one of those things that you're never always going to get it right. Like, sometimes you will get it right, but it's okay not to get it right because that's just what being human is about. And
it's like an adventure.
It's an adventure.
You're going down one path. You meet in the middle. And you gotta make that turn over the rocks over there. I gotta swim through the stream. Oh, look at that. We made it at the top of the mountain, but it took us a few years, but we're back.
And like, I don't know how do I say this? Sorry. I'm just trying to think.
How do I say this?
Why do you think people are in relationships? Why do you think relationships is such a big thing in our world?
I think it's different for everyone. But I think for majority, people feel like that they need to be needed. And if they're not needed, then there's no purpose. And the thing is, there's truth in that. But at the same time, like, you gotta, I don't know, it's a very complicated thing. Like, you gotta, whatever, I don't know, people believe in different things, but like, whether that's God, whether that's in yourself, like, you can always depend on other people, but if you can't depend on yourself, then you're going to let people stomp on your heart. And people, I've seen it where people just go into relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship, and they can't find the thing that they're looking for. And maybe the thing was in you the entire time. And then once you figure that out, then the right person will come along and be like, and nurture it, like we talked about. But to answer your question, I think the biggest reason why people really rely on relationships these days is because they feel like they need someone to be whole. There's truth in it, but you got to do inner work first.
We are social creatures, and like, no matter what anyone says, like, truly deep down, no one ever wants to be lonely.
No one ever wants to be alone.
Or feel alone. Not that they don't like being alone, but like, no one wants to feel alone or lonely, like they don't have anyone,
Yeah.
Because life is already hard and doing it on your own. Like,
Yeah.
no one wants it like that or likes feeling like that. So I think we need people, because then why do we have 66 something billion people on this
Yeah,
world if
literally.
we're supposed to be alone?
I mean,
But
there's a scientific term for like procreation, and that's like obviously another reason like why we
Yeah.
do relationships is because of procreating. That's just like
Yeah.
embedded in us. But like if we're talking from like an actual like
But like, even with our
literal sense.
spirit, like I
Yeah.
feel like our soul just wants someone to understand and know us fully 100% sometimes, because
Yeah.
that means that we're not alone. So I don't know. Love is just like a tricky thing. Like, and I don't know if you ever feel this, like part of me like wants to be in love and wants to have that person, but also part of me just wants to be by myself and not have to deal with anyone and just like do my own thing, because I'm scared what the other person takes away the light from me, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Even though I do want it. But it's like, oh well I still have time for this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And
Because-
it's like, well, maybe adding a person to that will help me balance it out so I'm not just like obsessive over one thing.
But then you think about it, like if you do have a relationship, that relationship is a sacrifice. Like you're sacrificing your time, your energy, your money for someone else, and you can never get that back.
And that's beautiful.
It's beautiful
For
for the
the
relationship, but it's also scary for yourself, because what if
Yes.
you lose yourself, you know?
And that's where I say you gotta, and sometimes, once again, we're in our 20s. Like people in high school aren't gonna get this.
No.
But like, it's very important to understand the internal heart that you have and the internal mind that you have, even if you don't understand it fully. Because I mean, if you don't, like, you could once again become very selfish, or you could just bring the worst out into another person. And I mean, sometimes we have to go through that to learn that lesson, and which I've had to do it, not with romance, but with other people. Like, the only reason why I can say that is because I had to go through that. And just seeing other people, I go, okay, yeah, you have some work to do. But I think there is beauty in being able to, like, codepend on each other to an extent.
And I think like, sorry,
Go ahead.
Once you do the work and once you experience a match, I think what I'm trying to say, love is worth it.
It is worth it.
Even though we haven't like experienced all that, love is worth it. So yeah, sorry this podcast got long. I didn't mean to
No,
take
it's
your time,
okay.
but
No, love is worth it. Love is an action. Also, love is not just your words. I'm going to say that right now. You can say anything. You can say you can change. You can say, I'll do this better. I'll do that better. But if you don't actually show me, then I'm not going to believe you.
love is who you are, so show it, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you don't believe you are, you have love inside you.
Yeah. The most shallow person can feel loved and can show it. So anyone can do that.
But yeah, so sorry we got long today on this episode and got serious. Didn't mean to take a serious note, but that's love, Bessie. That's love.
Is it?
Is it? Who knows?
See, this is the take on two people who've never really been in love. So
Ask us when we actually have boo things.
yeah, maybe we'll
talk
do
about-
another
be like,
episode when we actually have a boo.
I'm nice, strong, 6 foot. Let me stop. But I'm looking for a man in finance, 6'5". But wait, what? I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's right. You showed me that video.
I'm looking for a man in finance. Blue eyes,
6'5",
6'5".
blue
Well, I don't even
eyes?
know.
I don't know.
We're in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes.
That's what it is. That's what
Okay,
it is.
anyway, follow us on Instagram at BestieTherapy1, and then email us at BestieTherapy@gmail.com if you guys have any questions, stories, concerns, or anything like that. Yeah, anything you want to add? Anything you want to add, Riles?
Nah.
Okay.
I think we got it.
all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Then.
And if you have any other like takes on romance or whatever, then email us, because there might be, these are just the points that we think of, but if you have other points that need to be made, then let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, because being in a relationship is scary. So I since I've never
It's
been
so
in one, I want to
scary.
know more about it.
I do
Like,
want to
you
know more about it. I feel like I'll understand romantic relationships more when I'm actually in one,
And I think,
because this is like from the outsider perspective.
yeah. So take everything we say with a grain of salt. If you don't agree with anything we said, whatever. That's okay. That is okay. We're just sharing our experience,
Yeah, sharing our,
our unlived, unknown
Unlived.
experience. Can you imagine when we listen to this when we do?
Oh my God, we'll be like, ew, what?
But
What?
remember, everyone, to embrace the rain.
And be the sunshine.
Bye.
Bye.